Welcome to this episode of Locked In, and in this video we're going to be talking about, in my opinion, one of the most innovative tubeless repair kits that I've ever seen. If you want to check that out with me, please stay tuned. Alright, so in this video we're going to be talking about the DynaPlug Air. This is a really different way to actually plug and inflate your tubeless tires, either for mountain or gravel or road, and this is a very innovative solution that possibly could help you with especially those bigger punctures. So in this video we're going to be busting into what's in this kit, how it kind of works. So let's bust into what's in the box. So as you can see here, you got a nice little cardboard box that comes with everything in this kit. First, you're gonna see a really nice little DynaPlug neoprene pouch. This is gonna house everything really nice and neatly in your saddlebag or whatever you tend to carry your toolkit with, keeping it nice and compact. Then you're gonna have your hose, your DynaPlugs. Now you can either spec this with the Road or the Mega Kit, which does have the mountain bigger plugs that they do offer, or you could order both if you do have a road and gravel bike. As well as you can stock this kit to come with CO2s from DynaPlug, but obviously you can use any standard threaded CO2 cartridge when using this. Then you have the really innovative piece here, which is going to be your DynaPlug Air. Now this is a little bit different than their standard DynaPlug Racer, which again I will be doing a video on as well. This has a really innovative solution once you pop this thing open. So as you can see, this is your standard DynaPlug. If you can see here, it has a little hole to let in air. So the thought process for this is actually, you're gonna take your DynaPlug, take your standard CO2, thread it into the DynaPlug itself till you feel a little bit of resistance, just like you would on any other CO2 based system. Then you're gonna take whatever size plug you're gonna use, either the Road or the Mega Kit or Mountain Kit. And once you have that in there, you're gonna seat it all the way down to the end of the plug, twist your CO2 to inflate the tire if it has gone completely flat. Then after the CO2 is completely used up or your tire is to the desired inflation level, you're gonna then pull the tool out, leaving the plug in the tire. Now the really cool thing with the DynaPlugs that I really like compared to the bacon strips is these little tips here. This is what's supposed to basically hold itself in the tire. Then the material is gonna kind of wear down. You can cut it if you want and plug the hole. Now you can use multiples of these if the hole is too big, so you want to make sure to spec your kit accordingly depending on what you think you're going to use. And you can check out all those details on their website, and I'll have that link in the description below. Because there are times when maybe the sealant isn't going to plug the hole, or you just have a really bad cut, or maybe you're low on sealant and your tire completely deflates. This is something that instead of trying to plug the hole on a flat tire and then try to put your pump into your standard valve stem, you can just use this and kind of do both at once to save you time to get you back on the trail. I think that's really where the added value is in using this system. Now you do have to choose either the Road or Mountain tip. When you order the kit, you can spec an extra one to carry both, but they are different diameters. So if you do want to use the other one, you are going to have to buy the other piece and either keep it with you in your little neoprene bag, or obviously change them out based on what bike you're using this system for. And obviously the other part to this system actually will replace your CO2 pump head. You can simply take the tip off, screw the hose in, and now you have a simple CO2 inflation tool with a flexible hose to inflate your tire if you just need to pump it up. Now, I think this is a little excessive as far as the length, but I do appreciate it. It does seem very high quality, and they do recommend to actually try this out and burn one of the cartridges off trail so you can understand how the system works. So there is a little bit more of a learning curve with this style of system compared to a standard CO2 pump head. But this does simplify everything. Basically, here is your entire tubeless repair kit and CO2 inflation kit. Now let's get into price. This kit starts at $74.99. It goes up to $79.99 if you want to add a 5-pack of extra DynaPlugs, and you can spec the other appropriate kit if you want the Mega Kit and the Road Kit, which was going to add an additional $19.99. So yes, the initial investment into this system is higher priced than your standard bacon strip that you can get from a lot of other companies. But again, you do add the value of, now this is your CO2 pump head. That's typically going to cost you, let's call it $20. I think this system is a superior system to the standard bacon strip, but I understand the investment is high for the initial purchase. And you can easily get replacements of these kits on Amazon as well if you do need spare DynaPlugs down the line. And lastly, what are my final thoughts? So I really like this system because of the simplicity and the real ease of use for it. You can see here in this footage of how easily it is for me to essentially plug a tire. Now, it's really hard to show the difference of this compared to the bacon strip. I may try to do a comparison video later down the line that's a little bit more scientific, but essentially this didn't feel like it was gonna pop out. It went up to pressure, fine. Again, you're watching this all in real time of how easy it was for me to plug it, pump it back up with the CO2 included in it, and how much better of a feature that was, because obviously the extra pressure is gonna help when you're spinning the tire and getting that sealant to help plug the tire around the DynaPlug that is included. There is one concern I do have using this compared to a bacon strip or some other style, is obviously the tip of it. Potentially, if you do flat the tire and it hitting the rim, especially if it's carbon, I don't know if there's any literature or testing on that. If you guys have any experience with that, please comment in the comments below or send me a link. But that's the really only concern of this system compared to your standard bacon strip. So I hope you like this video. I will be also doing a full review of the DynaPlug Racer, which is a different system that they offer that does come with the basically dual option of running road and mountain in one unit, but loses the air function. So please make sure to stay tuned for that video as well. So if you're interested in picking one of these up, check the links in the description below. Now I am trying to make this YouTube thing a full-time job. If you haven't seen that video already, I'll put a card in the links above. I do have a Patreon below, and I have a lot of cool perks at the higher tier levels. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, links are in the description. And thanks for watching another episode of Locked In. Let's get